Good morning, Happy New Year, welcome to Wimbledon. I'm out exploring with Purple from Purple Vision and Neil from
NWP Exploring.
And we have come, this video is just a bit of exploring video. It's cold, it's the beginning of January, it's like the 4th of January, first one of the year. And we've come down to Bedford to look at the original train station. It's now no longer here, but there's still bits that remain. Of the Bedford station. Opened in 1846. In 1924 it changed its name to Bedford St John, and then in 1968 it was closed as part of Beechings cuts. So we're just going to have a quick look around. We've got a big day planned out, we're going all over the place, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, with these two, they're getting their cameras set up because they're going to do videos as well, and I'll link them down below. So let's go and have a look at it, shall we? So first things first, it's actually inside a sort of ball court for the kids that live around here, and we've got to make our way through this little bit of fencing here. Morning. So let's just have a look. So like I say, the station originally opened in 1846, which is quite early for a station. Purple obviously knows all about the different names of lines and things, but it was the Varsity line. I think it went from Oxford to Cambridge. So yeah, running along all these houses here. Up and over. I don't know how far we have to go to get through, but even now you can see, if you look over here, you can actually see the station platforms. And apparently, according to Purple, there are some buildings and things. There we go. This is how we get down. Are these original steps? No, it's just a bit of a drop. Okay. Down we go. Eey. So underneath here, and this is it. So as you can see here, the station platform right in front of us there, and this is the actual track bed. You can see the bridge there in the distance. That's a more modern bridge, but we'll walk up there and we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, the old platform. And apparently the modern station, which is now also called Bedford St John, is further that way, but it must come to some kind of terminus. So anyway, yeah, we'll have a look round. It always amazes me with things like this. If you imagine the amount of work that went into building all of this, and there'd been a station building up here and the bridge and all that kind of stuff, and it was built, like I say, in 1846, and all that work that went into it, all those man hours, all those people working here, and then just over 100 years later, it's gone. It's completely gone. And it just makes you wonder about the decisions that, you know, we make as a society. I've just noticed these great big lumps here with bits of I-beams sticking out. But yeah, so the cost of these things, and we went to look at the HS2 works that are going on up the centre of the country. And the interesting thing is with that is the HS2, obviously it's going from London to Birmingham. It was going to go further north, but apparently it was stopped during the tenure of the last government, whatever. But right next to it is the old Great Central line, which did the same thing essentially. It went up to Nottingham, but they could have used parts of it, and in some places they are actually using the same cuttings and things. Yeah, very interesting. Got a rough sleeper here, hopefully he's not in bed. Don't want to be waking him up. So yeah, and this is very interesting up here. You see in the tree there is the old lights that would have lit up the station. There's another one in front of us, look, it's like Mr. Tumnus, isn't it, in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Another one there, and we're just coming to the end of the station platform here.
Yeah, there's a slope there, but if you keep walking around,
but yeah, oh, well, up here, look, you can see there is, oh, that's a tree down. So yeah, look, I don't know what this was obviously something. But yeah, these bricks were made and fired back in, you know, the middle of the 19th century, at the height of the railway boom. There you go, look, there's something over there. Yeah, so I'm actually standing, might not pick it up too well on the camera, but I'm actually standing on a square, the base of a building here, and then there, I don't know whether that's, let me try and get round a different way, see all the block work and everything. What's that there? Is that, that's an old light, isn't it? Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's an old light. I wonder if that would have been overhanging. You imagine that overhanging? Maybe. But yeah, interesting stuff. And obviously now you've got houses either side.
Before, Jamie, and there wasn't much left in there.
Well, I wonder there, I've just picked that light up, whether that might have been an old light that was hanging over something,
Yes.
with a bulb hanging out of the bottom of it.
Definitely. Ooh.
Whether it's that old, whether it's Victorian or not, or whether, you know, 1924 sort of
Kept its
time.
colour well, so that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's an old bit of broken bottle. I mean, that's probably, by the thickness of it, you'd say that's old, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But this little...
Sure that had a water tank on the top.
So Perps is saying that this might well have had a water tank on top. That would sort of match up with the pipes and things below it. And obviously this is in the age of steam, so they'd have needed water to actually power the engines. So, interesting. I mean, this is the time of year to come exploring this kind of thing, because you can actually get through. Oh, there's a big looks like would have been a support for something, but Purple's very excited. Let's go and see what he's looking at. No, I just keep on rolling. Do I?
You look at now, look, there's a buffer.
Okay.
I've never been here, mate.
Apparently there's a fucking buffer here.
Not just any old buffer, but
No, it's a fucking buffer, yeah. Okay, so it actually goes out. There might have been a bit of a sidings down here. I mean, that's what you usually find on stations anyway, is the sidings as they...
yeah, there is. I've not actually been down to it. I'd say that it's just been like maybe a yard.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely evidence of more stuff, but like Purple says, there is a buffer. Yeah, old-fashioned telegraph pole. That's quite a modern bit of... but that's old. This block work here is old. But, like Purple says, is just over here, then the end of the line. Literally the end of the line, look. So that is a buffer to obviously stop the train going any further. That's huge.
Look at that.
Yeah. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Look at the work that they've put into those. Look at the actual size of these. Look at that. Still sitting here, and you can understand why your scrap dealer's not coming down here. It's actually made out of rails. Look, it's made out of railway. That is amazing. Oh, crazy. Look at the size of these bolts. Look at that. Holding this great big piece of oak on the front there.
I want to get a photo of you pointing like
Yeah.
that. Because you know the point of pointing.
Yeah, amazing. Crazy. And so there'd probably be half a dozen of these through here, to be fair.
There would have been, yeah. Maybe they can get this one. What we got? Down here. COP only, well, I don't know, but BCM.
Bedford.
Bedford.
I mean, Bedford's known for its brickworks.
Certainly is.
And also that if it is Capone or something like that, a lot of the people that came over to work in the brickworks, I think probably after the war, maybe ex-prisoners of war, were actually Italians. So Bedford's got a very big Italian population, and that might be why that brick has got, an Italian-sounding name on it. It's maybe one of the Italian fellas made something of himself and built up his own little brickworks. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that is amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Look at the rivets on it. Yeah, I mean, that's huge, isn't it? That's like 14 inches, isn't it?
But the fact it's made out of the old rails.
The big rivets as well.
The old one.
Yes, yeah.
Very similar to the one we see in Delapre Park, actually.
I've not seen that one.
It's the first one you took me to. Delapre Park. After doing Brack Mills and the last remaining part of the Bedford line.
Dunno, mate.
Yeah. I'll have to bring up the video.
He's going to link that in his video up here. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we've not, you know, this is all new to us. And there's a slight difference with the way I do my videos. I like to just sort of go, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, throw in a little bit of the history as well. And my things are more about, you know, why has this happened? Do you know what I mean? Why in less than just over 100 years has it gone from a thriving hub of trade and transport into this completely derelict piece of land? And it's a big piece of land as well. It does make me wonder what, you know, it must be for sale, mustn't it? Surely it's for sale. But anyway, you can see there's a gate into it. And then obviously there are businesses and things over here, so maybe this was a car park here because there is concrete under the ground. Yeah, this is all concrete here, look. So yeah, bit of a dumping ground now. Yeah, big lump of concrete there. Anyway, my hands are getting cold, so I'm going to switch this off for a second and put my hands in my pocket. So we're going to continue a little bit up there, but we were just looking at this light behind us and trying to work out, it seemed to be right in the middle of the line, but I found a picture online. I'm going to drop that into the video here, and you can actually see that this light is right in the middle of the two lines, so the lines went either side of it, and then somewhere around here, there is, as you'll see on the picture, there's some kind of water tower or something like that, to obviously, you know, be able to build steam for the trains. But we're going to continue up this way, and we're going to see if we can see where it actually split off from what is now the main line. So yeah, it's interesting as well. There are actually some marks here and there. So if you look at that old picture as well, you'll see, as we were walking in, I saw these I-beams, and this is where the canopy was from the platform. There was this canopy that came over, and this is where it was supported. So that's that mystery. So there was a line coming through here as well. Very interesting. Here, what's that there? What is this? This looks like an old sprung pram or something. Here, what's that, lads? It is, isn't it? It's an old pram.
Yeah, an old-fashioned one.
Yeah.
What are they called?
I don't know.
Yeah, crosswings.
So yeah, anyway, we're going to continue up this way and see if we can see where it joins, where it cuts off from the original station. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got the water fitting in the bottom.
So what are we saying this is?
I reckon that could have been like a water.
Yeah, if you look closely in there, you can see. Yes, and it's a big metal. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. So I'll have a look at the picture again. It's it's interesting, especially when you can find the old pictures. So, according to the picture that I can see, there was a big goods warehouse over here as well. So these houses are all Victorian. They'd have been built at that time anyway. But then just over here, there's a goods warehouse, which is obviously now gone, and these more modern houses are in place. But anyway, continuing on up this way. So we've come as far as we can come, we think. Just really to see where it goes. We found loads of other pictures as we've been walking up here, so I'll be dropping those in. Apparently the station buildings, or the line was used right up until sort of 1985, just as a shunter's yard. I think that this is the remains of something. Look at that. I've got something here, lads. Don't know what that is. You might be able to say.
Yeah, I lifted a sleeper with a bracket on it.
That's the same, okay. So he's already lifted that up. But yes, and then, so the actual line now is just over here. And obviously now that is whatever it's called, Network Rail's property, so we can't get in there. But yeah, so we're going to take a walk back. And yeah, I'll put a load of those pictures that I found online. Obviously I don't own the copyright to the pictures, I'm just using them just to sort of show you what it used to look like and what it looks like now. But Network Rail Land. It sounds like the worst theme park in the world.
Yeah, they are militant. You'll find train operating companies will let you do stuff, but when it comes down to Network Rail, nope.
Apparently we've got a little Oh, okay. We're not breaking in. Nothing's been broken.
This is, reckon, this is a strong little
Just gonna have a look at it. Obviously we didn't break anything. I know it sounded like we were breaking it, but it didn't get broken. So actually, we've come a little bit further in now, and you can see people do get in here. And like Purple says, there is a pond in the middle of here, which is quite nice. I'm sure that in a few months' time. Oh yeah, look at this. So, what we got here? Wow. Wow. Look at all that down there. But I don't know why this would be here. But the lines, according to the pictures that I can see, and I'll bring up the NLS maps, the National Libraries of Scotland Archive maps, and we'll see if we can work out what we're looking at here. Whenever I see a car, so this is actually collapsed in by the looks of it. Wow. And there's the line now. So there is the existing, or the line that's still current, just the other side of this fence. I don't know where it's going. I'm not into the trains quite so much as they are, but there is the railway line there, heading off in that direction. But our bit, I mean, there's still evidence of stuff here. Look, you see that iron thing underneath there? Probably something to do with the water, because obviously, yeah. Well, the line's here. There's a line. There's a railway line there.
Yeah. I'm just having a look. See if there's anything coming.
Okay, so yeah, and that's the thing. The same with modern transport. Like when they build new roads, they have to put in ponds and things, because obviously you're upsetting the water table and the way water flows. So they put things like this in. If anyone wants a Moto Guzzi 50cc front brake caliper, there's one just here. Yeah, whenever we see broken down cars, I always say it's a Mondeo. Doesn't matter how old it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old it is. So yeah, this is interesting. I bet this is really quite nice in the spring. If you hear me clicking, it's because, there we go. It's because I have to press a little button 3 times for it to turn the camera around. But in the spring, I bet this is lovely. Bet you got herons and things in here, and frogs, toads, newts, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so our line would have actually gone through there, but we can't follow it now because it goes onto the Network Rail. Obviously it would have joined up with the line that is still existing, even though that line that now exists wasn't there in 1846 when this was built. Oh, there you go. Right, I think that's about as far as we can actually explore. Best time of the year to come and do it, because obviously the undergrowth is undergrowth rather than overgrowth. And yeah, our bit of line went over that way, behind those houses over there. How do shopping trolleys get everywhere? What is it with people that they get a shopping trolley and they think, oh, I'll just go and leave that there? I mean, the thing is, how did it get in here? Why would someone bring a shopping trolley all the way down here? Very strange stuff. But I suppose, what we're actually looking at is human waste anyway. It's wasteland now. I think we can see, like, it looks like someone's been in here putting markings around as if they're looking to develop the site or something. But at the moment, it is just waste ground. So I don't suppose there's a great deal of difference between that trolley over there and this great big piece of land that's just being allowed to sort of rot away. Anyway, gonna go back down there, probably do a little outro, and then we'll go into the next place. I don't know where we're going. They've got it all planned out. I'm just along for the ride. Look at this. Train spotters, railway spotters, and we found this. Look, oh, old railway porn. Oh, look at that. So yeah, we've got this old, what's it called?
It's a chair.
It's called a chair. It says here ASYBR Bricks Rail. I don't know what this means. But there's number 6 there.
Neil just had his foot on a round bit of stone.
52. 1952.
Yeah, 52.
So there we go.
The replacement.
Yeah. So there you go. But this is interesting. So we're still trying to. Yeah.
See that round bit?
Yeah, it's just a piece of...
No, further in. Right in between your legs.
Here?
Next one, that one.
It's just a piece of stone.
That was disappointing.
But yeah, we've been sort of umming and ahhing because, as you'll see on the old maps that I'm overlaying now, the trains seem to cross over just somewhere in here. We can't get into that bit, unfortunately. So we're sort of trying to work it out. We are on a bit of a bank here, but these two are saying that this might well have been just bulldozed. And it is soft. It's not hard enough to be a track bed. But yeah, I mean, it's all very interesting. And yeah, I mean, it's all gone. And it's all guesswork, really. We can use some of the old maps and old photographs to sort of give us a clue. But, you know, without really delving into it and speaking to old people that used to live and work around here and things like that, we'll never know. But that's part of the fun of exploring. You know, you can use your own imagination to come up with all kinds of fantastic possibilities.
Why I love doing a YouTube channel, Jamie. I swear down, I don't know nothing.
He swears down.
Up and all the comments that come.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. I mean, if you go and look at his channel, you'll see he's doing really well with it now. He's got a couple of channels, Purple Vision and Purple's Railway Adventures. And
because you're in it now.
And what? Oh, up! You got it. And this is the interesting thing when you're following somebody. But anyway, like I say, if you go and see his, and you'll see lots of railway stuff, interesting stuff if you're into railways. But yeah, what I was just about to say is when you're walking through these areas at this, well, when at any time of the year, you have to sort of stay a good 5 or 6 steps behind the person in front.
That's our train.
There's a train coming as well. We were going to wait for the train, so I'm going to go in the front here. And the sun's just trying to bleed through up there, through the foggy. Yeah, we've just missed the train. You can actually just see it through the trees there. But that's apparently on the Marston Vale line. And so yeah, we've got to clamber through all this now. So anyway, like I said a minute ago, we're going to get to the end. I'll do a little outro, and yeah, that'll be the St Johns, abandoned Bedford St Johns. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. I'm trying to film and walk through all this. There we go. So yeah, ouch, the abandoned St John's station. Let's go to the end and then we'll do the outro. So we're still not quite back to the car, but I'm actually stood on a platform that's further down than the actual station itself. And if you look at the old picture again, you can see that there's a big warehouse that would have been offloading goods and keeping them, and that's what these houses now are in its place. But this would have been the loading dock. You can actually see there where we actually dropped in. There would have probably been a buffer just here as well, down here where the lads are. And then they brought the wagon in here and offloaded it. And then, yes, they're huge, aren't they? I saw them. Yeah. So the coping stones down there, they've all fell off. And this concrete's about 12 inches thick as well. So it's a big loading bay. And then, yeah. And I think even where the we'll have to have a look at the pictures again, but even where the basketball court is that we came in from, must have been part of a loading thing, and then the actual station entrance, because obviously they didn't have car parks back in the day, because they didn't have cars, did they? They'd have just had somewhere to put your horse and cart, I suppose, and then to be dropped off. But anyway, we're almost back where we started, so I suppose that is probably it for me on this little video. Hope you found it informative, educational, entertaining more than anything, because that's what YouTube is trying to entertain each other, and without all of the other bullshit that goes on in the world. There's no politics, nothing like that. It's just literally a couple of lads out enjoying the day, having a bit of a laugh together and finding these old things. So if you do like what I'm doing, you know, like, subscribe, give me a comment, and it's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from Purple. Bye. And it's goodbye from Neil. Check out their channels down below, and I'll see you.
Thank you for bringing me out here, Jamie.
And thank me for bringing me out here. But I'd have come out here anyway. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.